with our first look at the rainy forecast.
Listen, I feel like this is a treat for me. Micah and Charlie on a Sunday? Yes, please. Weather-wise for today, we've got a cold front that's going to be moving through later on today, ladies. And this cold front, out ahead of it, it is warmer, it is feeling more humid out there, but also dealing with some fog and a mixture of some rain showers. So be prepared for some dreary and damp weather conditions. That frontal boundary just to our north and west is starting to build, the moisture levels increasing. We've got some fog patches here and there, not too dense out there, not enough to warrant any sort of dense fog advisories, but we're going to be monitoring that throughout the morning to see who has the worst visibility. Right now we do have some raindrops on the lens, so that may create some issues for those of you getting out and about this morning. Right now early enough where we don't have too many cars on the roads, but over the course of the morning, as those of you are prepared to get out to Sunday worship, you may be dodging a few of these light rain showers, and they should stay fairly light this morning. There will be some periods of maybe some moderate rains, but I think the heavier stuff waits later on this morning into the afternoon as we get some more heating of the day. And you can see those shades of oranges and yellows popping up. Those are some brief heavy downpours. Embedded with some of those downpours could be some thunder and lightning as well, and the coverage increases throughout the afternoon, early evening hours before they slowly start to taper off as the sun goes down and that system slowly pulls offshore. So currently temperature readings are running noticeably warmer. We're in the upper 50s to low 60s, temperatures as much as 22 degrees warmer compared to yesterday, with that Gulf breeze feeding all that moisture into the cold front. So let me share with you your hour by hour forecast to help you plan out your Sunday. You can see that the rain chances pretty much hold steady during the morning, anywhere between 60 to 70%, but then with some daytime heat going for those rain chances at 90%. There will be some scattered thunderstorms. We'll go over the flood risk, which counties are under that flood risk for today. It is a level 1 out of 4. And in addition to that, we've got a wet and unsettled pattern heading into the new work and school week. So I'll share that with you with your 10-day ladies.
You're tracking storms for us this morning.
That's correct. We've got some widely scattered showers this morning, Charlie, but by this afternoon, Future Track is showing some thunderstorms return across southeast Texas. Everything falling from our sky will be in liquid form for today. So grab that umbrella. We've got some moisture already on the lens. Those rain chances will be building through the afternoon and evening. The latest details on that, how much rain we can expect, coming up in just a few minutes.
Right, and now we check in with meteorologist Elita Loresca, taking a look at our chances for rain, Elita.
That's right. Beginning today, we've got a very active weather pattern that's going to unfold for the upcoming work and school week. Today's rain chance peaking at 90% by the afternoon. It does come down for a few days, and then we start ramping up those rain chances later on next week. But you can see it stays very fluid, where those chances for rain could go even higher as we start to see more model data. But for now, I'm going to leave that chance for rain Thursday, Friday at 60%. I did increase the chances, the coverage for today with rain. We know it's going to rain. We've got some light rain showers with 13 alert radar. It's coming in very light, widely scattered this morning, and will be a little bit more steady later on into the day, during the afternoon, and at times could come down a little bit more harder with some of these thunderstorms. We've got just a few light rain showers around Belleville. Those of you around Fort Bend, Harris County, starting to get some of that rain pushing through, and also starting off this morning active north of Interstate 10 up toward College Station, Navasota. You're getting some light rain showers, the Woodlands and Conroe. So expect some damp roads this morning. If you're trying to get anywhere in a timely manner, you probably want to give yourself some extra time. Along with the rain showers this morning, we're also monitoring some fog down or in and around Bush Airport. Visibility right now 4 out of 10. So not super dense, but at times there could be some visibility issues, not just with the fog, but also the potential for some pockets of rain. Down along the island, things are relatively dry, nice and quiet. Mild, though. Temperature readings are starting off at 61 degrees. A small craft advisory in place through 9 o'clock this morning as those winds steadily pick up. Those onshore winds feeding into a cold front. So we've got a little bit of fog. Fogcast is indicating some additional fog out ahead of the front throughout the afternoon. Visibility is reduced to a half a mile along the coastline. Could even see down to a quarter of a mile of visibility. But as that front blows through this evening and during the overnight hours, the fog will also be pushed out with it. We shouldn't have any sort of visibility issues first thing Monday morning. But that frontal boundary still north and west west of the Brazos Valley. Those showers and thunderstorms coming up here later on today could lead to some problems with street flooding. Not concerned about any sort of bayou or creek flooding, but there will be an isolated threat, a level 1 out of 4 for excessive rain to fall. And those areas that need to be monitored are those of you along Interstate 10, even the Southwest Freeway. Of course, this could shift further to the north or to the south, but generally speaking, there's going to be 1 to 2 inch rainfall totals with this system throughout the afternoon and during the evening, but there will be those isolated pockets that could pick up over 3 inches of rain. So here's a look at Future Track. It's doing a good job in indicating where we're seeing some light rain this morning and then some periods of heavier rain in place later on this afternoon and continuing through the evening. So again, just keep that umbrella handy. It stays very active for us. Overnight tonight is when the majority of those rain showers dissipate. And it does look like by Monday, we will be seeing that big drop in those rain chances down to 20% during the morning hours. As far as temperatures right now, it is balmy out there. Upper 50s to low 60s compared to where we've been the past few days. My goodness, it's double, the temperatures from where we were last week. Temperature readings this afternoon, somewhere in the upper 60s to low 70s. And with that front moving through, we'll catch a little bit of a break first thing tomorrow morning with overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. Our next rainmaker after today is still over Southern California, bringing them some much needed rain. That system is going to be pushing eastward, and you can see the moisture that gets pulled in our direction. This is going to begin Thursday into Friday, but the majority of that rain is going to exit by the following weekend. So we slowly start to see those rain chances building Wednesday, Thursday into Friday, with thunderstorms turning more likely. And it's going to be a warm week, ladies. Considering what kind of week we had last week with those sub-freezing temperatures, it is going to feel like summer around here with temperature readings in the morning in the 50s, highs even in the 70s.
Elita, how did I go from wearing 2 pairs of pants just a couple of days ago to now seeing it's going to be in the 70s?
This is how we Houston, right, ladies? One week it's snowing, the next week it's thunderstorms and balmy. We've got to have all layers of the wardrobe for sure.
You got to keep up. Houston's moving quick.
That's right, girl.
Well, thank you, Elita.
Guys here, and she's tracking another round of rain. What should we know?
Well, we should know that everything falling from the sky is, like you said, rain. We've got a chance for some thunderstorms as well later on this morning, guys. This morning, in addition to the rain showers, we're also tracking a little bit of fog, especially along the Interstate 35 corridor. That's where our front is. Nothing too dense right now, nothing that's warranting any sort of dense fog advisory, but no, it's there, and it may create a little bit of some visibility issues, especially for those of you that might be headed out westbound toward Interstate 35 toward the Hill Country. Now, this morning, we've got some raindrops on the lens. This is our Memorial camera. Lake Conroe camera also had a few raindrops. Nothing on our southwest tower here, our ABC13 tower camera, pointing in the direction of the Southwest Freeway. And things are fairly quiet down along Galveston Island. When you take a look at 13 alert radar, you can see it's widely scattered this morning, mostly light coming down along the southwest side of town out toward Wharton, anywhere from Matagorda County up toward Calhoun County, Wharton County, also up to our north, still very light around Harris County. A few of those rain showers now crossing those of you watching us around NRG this morning, perhaps Memorial, dealing with some light rain showers. More coverage on tap for this afternoon, and the intensity of these showers also will be increasing. So within some of these heavier bands could also come some thunder, some lightning, even some gusty winds. So be prepared for that. You'll notice that the coverage does increase, especially along Interstate 10 from Houston down toward the coastline in and around that 2 to 4 p.m. hour. That may be ongoing for any sort of outdoor plans you have for dinner time or by the evening. So just be prepared that you're going to probably want that umbrella. Keep it handy or close by. Temperature readings are starting off very, very warm this morning, as much as 25 degrees warmer compared to yesterday around this time, courtesy of that Gulf breeze, and that will be the breeze that also draws in the moisture for these showers and thunderstorms to develop later on today. So going up to a 90% chance of rain this afternoon, as temperatures should warm somewhere into the upper 60s. We get a little bit of a cool down from this front that moves through later on this evening, along with some drier conditions, but still very active weather pattern for us coming up into the new week. I'll detail that for you coming up with my 10-day.